What's up, YouTube? John Diesel here, and this is another episode of The Truth. Today, we're going to be talking about the truth about drugs. No, drugs are bad. Drugs are bad. And I think Mr. Mackey taught all of us that before we were 15 or 16 years old. You know, it's not the kind of drugs that we're fighting that are so bad, because amphetamines do something for you. You know, they suck. They're terrible. I've taken them. They're fucking awful. Wouldn't recommend it unless you're looking to have some serious anxiety. Luckily, I never got addicted. Opiates, fucking terrible. Did get addicted because the hospital told me that Vicodin was just gonna make me feel a little dizzy, but otherwise it works like Tylenol. Thanks for that. I survived that too. It was fucking terrible. But I survived it. The real drugs that I want to talk about are the problem drugs like antidepressants and antipsychotics that have all kinds of off-label uses that doctors prescribe them for, and they cause terrible side effects like weight gain, high blood pressure, suicidal ideation, homicidal ideation, sudden death, etc. It's really, really bad. Permanent muscle movements, so people twitch and they can't help it. And it's awful. I see people like this in the city I live in all the time. It's just a damn shame. And, you know, what we really should be focusing on is rehabilitating the behaviors that cause people to feel depressed or people to feel psychotic and stuff like that. Because the first person you're going to talk to if you're feeling depressed is one of your friends or your family members. And I don't think your friends or family members are going to be like, oh, yeah, no, you should do drugs. Like, no, that's terrible advice. And I don't think anybody should do drugs, especially when they're depressed. Because if you drink when you're depressed, everybody knows you're going to turn into an alcoholic real quick. Oh, drugs like alcohol, antidepressants, amphetamines, opiates are all equally destructive like that. And, you know, while they do have some uses and they can be helpful in certain situations, the recreational use I see of benzodiazepines is ridiculous. I told a friend of mine something about benzodiazepines recently that was, you know, meant to say they're bad, don't take them. And she actually replied, oh my God, I miss Xannies so much. I haven't had them in a long time, blah, blah, blah. Like what I said just went in one ear and out the other. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Because I often say wise advice, like the truth that I preach out to you guys on YouTube every day, and they don't listen as well as they should.
It's ridiculous.
But, you know, that and nicotine as well. Nicotine is a very, very powerful drug that stimulates you in such a small way that you don't even realize it, but it literally makes you tweak. I didn't smoke a cigarette for months and months and months. And then I had one because I just saw, hey, yeah, a friend of mine's got the kind of cigarettes I like. I'll have one. I'm better than these things. It's true. I was, you know, but honestly, after I smoked that cigarette, I was done with it, and I said, damn. In my head, I just wanted another one so bad. I just wanted to ask him for another one, but I knew I was better than that. And the manipulation that happens as a result of ingesting this thing, which the whole point of is to get nothing out of it, other than a break to stand outside by yourself and be quiet. Would that have been any cooler if I had a cigarette in my mouth? No, it wouldn't. Drugs like these that are all legal and allowed, these are easy ways to kill yourself or destroy your life. I feel like we should be looking at the prescription of all these drugs and all the hundreds of millions of dollars that get spent every year on them by these companies that are literally trying to poison us and kill us by promising treatments to ailments that have been caused by things that human beings aren't even supposed to do in the first place. Holy shit. Can you make any sense of what I just said? Because it doesn't make any sense, but that is the truth. It's like nobody in the world has a Band-Aid, and then the big pharmaceutical companies come up to you and just surprise you with one of these, and then stab you, and then they make you buy the Band-Aids. They make you buy the Band-Aids, or they'll cut you again. It's true. That's how big pharmaceuticals work. Holy shit. Pay attention. Wake up. Smell the coffee. It's time to stop doing drugs. But keep smoking pot, because that is an herbal compound that is not a drug, that is the safest stimulant you will ever take. But I'm writing a book about that, so yeah, Can't wait until you get to read it. But anyways, guys, as always, this is John Diesel signing off. And thanks for watching another episode of The Truth. Have a good one.